but holy goodness, Mao, that was amazing.
I love defense in depth. I don't like defense in strategies, but I love seeing it happen when it happens well.
The thing is that the Gatecrashers would have had the exact same game if they'd started the push that they did on round 3.
Oh, yeah.
If they'd started that on round 1, but then it had their opponents wouldn't have a giant pile of tokens when they got there, which ended up being a lot of their disadvantage because when they came in to do their big attacks, their opponents the adaptive subroutines were able to say, fine, we've got these defense tokens.
I understand the idea behind it, which was that turret bot is big and scary, and we have to get rid of him before we can do a thing, and Omnitron's so slow, so we have to wait for Omnitron to catch. But at the same time, that really hampered their ability to get that momentum going once turret bot was down.
I think they were too worried about those environment targets, and they spent time attacking the environment targets.
Yeah.
If they'd moved forward to the midfield and said, it's fine, you guys stay in the back, we'll move forward to the midfield, and then all the environment targets will go over to our starting place, but it won't matter because we're not there anymore. So they could go over, get into the midfield, go after those after their opponents, and sure, if they want to sit back and snipe at the bots at that point, fine.
Ultimately, they're not worth anything.
Right.
They're literally pointless.
Right, and they're a little scary, but like when you've got Omnitron on your team, you're not the one that should be scared of the environment targets. Your opponent should be scared that you'll take people and drag them to the environment targets.
Exactly.
All right. With that said, we're ready for round 2. They're ready for the other side. So let's go back to the table.
Okay, cool. They're back here. So you guys get first ban. Who do you want to ban?
Ban Tachyon.
They're banning Tachyon. All right.
All right. Who do you want to ban? Who do you want to pick?
They're going to ban Citizen Don, I think. We'll see.
I'd ban Unity.
Oh, maybe.
After seeing that?
Yeah.
We'll ban Operative, pick Citizen Dawn.
Okay.
Okay. No, there we go. The same thing.
Unity.
You're going to pick
We're going to take Unity.
Unity.
All right, back to the adaptive subroutines.
Alright, second pick, Bunker.
Bunker.
All right. Yep. Omnitron. And then Omnitron.
Okay, all right. This is interesting so far. I like where this is going. You got bots versus some things.
Alright, Wraith, last pick.
Oh, Wraith is the last.
Wraith is the last pick for that. Oh, Citizen Dawn, the Wraith, and Bunker. That is a really solid team, but
That
so
is
is
very solid,
Omnitron and
yeah.
Unity. I want to see where they go with that third one.
They're ban, I'm sorry. I'm
Oh,
operative, correct?
Yeah, the ban operative. Operative and Tachyon are banned.
You know, with Omnitron and Unity on the same team, I'd strongly consider. Legacy. Never mind. I was going to suggest the Visionary because I love being able to twist around my opponent's actions, but can't go wrong with Legacy.
Yeah, no, that's
Unless
fair.
you can.
You're sorry, I didn't print these. There you go. Yep, you gotta say, because I picked these. Oh, yeah, you pick sides first. Which side do you want?
So they're picking which side they want, and I think we can know that. I think the Gatecrashers are going to go for that other side, just
like
south of
being-
Revacorp.
Yeah, they like being by the Revacorp building.
And they have Unity, so they might be able to capitalize on that. All right, so this is potentially a very interesting match. If Gatecrashers don't win this round, that is it.
Yeah.
It will be the adaptive subroutines going up.
All of their homework will be for naught.
Against the Rainbows and Unicorns.
Sitting on the 3-4 would be better for a turret. Sorry, which side did you pick? This one? Okay.
So we have this.
Okay, so we have this on that side.
All right.
Does everyone secretly assign their turn order?
So they're picking their turn order. I'm fascinated to hear what things they're talking about at the table. So.
Now I think we're
All right. So Ryan with Citizen Dawn from the adaptive subroutine. Citizen Dawn will be going first. The Wraith will be going third. and Bunker will be going 5th. So Citizen Dawn, they want to get her out first. I'm really curious if they're going to do the truth strategy.
I don't
the
think
truth
so.
stuff
Not
that we've
with-
seen, right?
Not with Omnitron.
And the truth stuff that we've seen, it hasn't done anything.
It slows down the game, but it doesn't stop
It's
anything.
been a bit of a road bump, but it hasn't really. You don't profit anything from
No,
Citizen Truth.
what I do Citizen Summer or Citizen Winter to slow the opponents down, and just get out that raw fire. Citizen
I could also
Dare.
see Assault and Battery.
Citizen Dare.
Yeah.
To hit 2 people at once.
Yeah, lots of things. So yeah, and then with Gatecrashers, Legacy will be 2nd, Unity will be 4th, and Omnitron will be 6th. I'm surprised they're putting Omnitron last. I kind of thought they would put Unity last and set up the bot defense and say, okay, Unity doesn't really need to do anything.
Yeah.
She's already doing it by having her bots out. But we'll see.
I'm astonished that with this number of hazard spaces on the map, why haven't we seen Absolute Zero?
I know.
Just completely ignore them.
Yeah. Not only ignore them, but also be able to set up walls and things like that. So.
Would Absolute Zero be immune to the hazard attacks of Revocorp and the other ones?
If he has his card out, yeah.
But he'd still get the tokens?
Sorry, immune to the hazard attacks. He would. It completely deactivates the hazard attack, so he wouldn't. He'd step on it, nothing would happen.
Okay.
He wouldn't get tokens. He wouldn't get damage. It completely neutralizes him. So yeah, I will pull up that card that you're talking about. As if it will matter, it won't. But it's not going to come up. But for Absolute Zero, he has this card, Sub-Zero Atmosphere, that says Absolute Zero and his allies do not trigger hazard spaces within radius 1 of Absolute
Excellent.
Zero. So when you step on them, they're not even. Nothing happens.
So nothing would happen.
Yeah. All right. So let's look at some of their choices here. The Wraith has a movement of 3. That's
They're
very slow.
trolling us. They keep trolling
All right,
us.
Combat Stance is slip into shadows. Yeah, at this point, I think it is.
Something very special is happening with Citizen Dawn.
Right, she's got Return of the Dawn, but she's starting with the Devastating Aurora, and she is first.
And she is first. I hope we see that.
She has a movement of 4, so it
I
might
don't
not
think
be
she can pull it
enough.
off,
Let's
but-
see, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then Sprint.
No, we can't do that.
Can't do that. Maybe she'll switch it out for something else on her first turn.
Could be,
But
be.
there's no point in the first turn Devastating Aurora at this point. So we'll see. Bunker's got Artillery Mode and Auxiliary Power Source. Good. And Gatecrashers are still deciding their power cards, it looks like. So we'll need just a minute more on that. But I'm excited. The 2-card start with the Wraith. I really don't know what it's for, because those 2 cards just don't necessarily even work well together.
I honestly, I'd start with Targeting Computer and Targeting Computer and Combat Stance.
Starting with targeting, I would probably start with Targeting Computer and slip into shadows, because the mobility is nice.
The only reason is because if someone hits me, I want to have that aim, and then I want to run out and taunt them into hitting me.
Sure. And that's the nice thing about the Targeting Computer is it automatically gives you stuff.
Yeah.
So, Legacy's got Galvanize and Inspiring Presence, so Legacy for the Gatecrasher will be a token generator.
Oh, yeah.
Unity has Champion Bot and Stealth Bot.
That's a hard one to use well, but I suspect they have a plan.
So we're seeing something interesting there. And then Omnitron is still deliberating, making his final choices right there. All right, so Omnitron is starting with Adaptive Subroutine and Ocular Beams. This is a defensive team. They're generating tokens. They're
this
hiding.
is a good defense. This is a defense in depth.
Yeah, so I think that what we're seeing is Gatecrashers like, fine, we'll drag it out.
Oh, yeah.
But that's what they did last time.
Actually, this is the kind of defense that can move and defend at the same time.
Yep. For the record, that last game that we played, if they had not got those new questions right then, I was going to call the 10-minute mark, because we were just like 30 seconds away from the 10-minute mark when the game ended.
Oh, wow.
So even though it did drag out, it ended just right on time.
Oh, excellent.
So, yeah, it was surprising.
All right. Now everyone's got all their minions out. Cool. Wonderful. All right. Very cool. Now it is Citizen Dawn's turn. All right.
And who did she pick as her citizen?
Grab the white die out of the
Let's see. That looks like maybe Hammer and Anvil?
Action 1, dodge.
Yeah, that's Hammer and Anvil.
Good.
They're-
They're a fun team.
Yeah, I happen to like Hammer and Anvil very much.
Action 2.
Yes, they do
aim,
seem
action
oddly
3,
familiar
radiant
for
Yeah.
some
strike. This
unknown
guy.
reason.
All right. Ready to strike that guy.
Okay, so,
Aim this radiant strike.
look, it's Hammer and Anvil.
Aim radiant strike at that guy.
What a handsome bunch.
Yeah.
Alright.
So the Citizen Dawn is starting off by Radiant striking that
Yeah,
soldier up there.
targets.
And yeah, but interestingly enough, she's still sticking with Return of the Dawn, Devastating Aurora. I'm not sure why she's hanging on to that Devastating Aurora.
I think it's to knock out Unity and
Right,
knock
but,
out the bots at the same time.
Right, but I would switch it out with this turn for luminous leadership, if nothing else.
That's
It'll make everything else the team does better.
On Hammer and Anvil, everybody gains a defense +1 token except me, or except Hammer and Anvil.
Hammer and Anvil.
And then action 1, he's going to dodge
All right.
because he can. And then he's going to
I'm really glad that both of these semifinal rounds have gone to 2 matches. I care more about it going to 2 matches than I care about it winning because I like to
It's-
see that sort of the level of competition is there. It means the right 4 teams are in the
It was an
semifinals.
extremely rare thing to see a sweep.
Yeah.
With 3 in caps on one side and none on the other.
We saw one
And
earlier today.
Even then, it was a great match.
Yeah, it
Like,
was.
It was a slow match, but it was still a really good one.
Yep.
So it is legacy.
We've seen 2 sweeps today.
Because
Because earlier today there was the Gate Crashers
Yes.
swept that team, and that was
Yes,
a
they
fast
did.
match. But that was different.
Castle's on down.
each of you get 2.
No, but he has bots and he has.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. The about 7. Yeah.
Bots and stuff.
You don't have
Bots
blade, do we
and
need-
stuff.
That's where I buy all my bots and all my
And all my
stuff.
stuff.
They can't make attacks.
Yeah,
Yes,
they
they
can-
can. They can.
when
They can.
they
Yes,
blow
yes,
up,
my
they
bad.
can.
Yep.
All right, so me and all my allies now have an attack +1 token.
All right, so Legacy's handing out those attack +1 tokens.
I'm going to galvanize that big stinky bot next to me for 2.
Galvanized.
Oh,
Yep.
we're going to send out bomber bots.
We're galvanizing robots now. This is what the world has come to.
Hey, if you can send them to explode, that's awesome.
Oh, so he galvanized Omnitron
Oh.
instead of one of the robots.
Well, that's less exciting than bomber bots, but it's still
Nah.
exciting.
Yeah, galvanizing the Omnitron's fair, but I was really hoping it was going to galvanize Stealthbot, send out Stealthbot knowing that it can't be ranged attacked, and then blow it up for fun. Yep.
Tick, tick, tick.
Yep. That would be exciting. Yeah, so it's just Legacy and a team of bots.
Sounds good. And now it is turn 3. So it's the Wraith's turn.
All right, the Wraith. What are you going to do? I like that Hammer and Anvil have already started striking out forward.
Oh, yes, excellent.
Everyone adjacent to Stealthbot is covered, but Stealthbot is not.
Yeah, so actually, the Wraith could absolutely...
Yeah, just go up there, shoot Stealthbot, have Stealthbot explode on top of everyone with
Yeah.
an attack +1 token.
And so currently, let's see, the Wraith has a movement of 3, though. 1, 2, 3, and you could sprint. So if she moved 3 and then sprinted, she could totally... Do you want to switch combat stance at that point for targeting computers so you can get an
Yeah.
aimed razor ordnance?
Yeah.
If only you didn't start with both Slip into Shadows and combat stance, you could have already had a targeting computer. But, you know... Yeah, so I would. That's exactly what they're talking about doing. Move, sprint, and do an aim targeting computer at Stealthbot. That's a great start. It could potentially get some damage on both Champion Bot, and actually, when Stealthbot blew up, Champion Bot would make that attack even better.
Oh, yeah. Did she switch out her powers?
So let's see. The Wraith is still considering powers. She still has combat stance and Slip into Shadows.
I would absolutely, like that there's no downside to that.
Right.
It brings you a little bit out of position, but that's fine if you do a big attack.
Right.
Boosted by a champion. I don't want him to march down with him. Yep. So, power switch, infrared eyepiece.
Infrared eyepiece. Not what I expected. I don't see how that's going to give us. The eyepiece says when a target rolls defense against one of your attacks, you can reroll one of those defense dice.
Interrupt where you're
But-
going to get attacked.
Interesting.
You're going to have it as space.
I will
As
then
an immediate
slip
reaction to that, you can sprint.
into.
Yeah, so you sprint to there. So now you're
Finish my movement.
Oh, hey.
2.
Great.
So that actually one movement action using the Slip into Shadows got it all the way up there.
Oh, that's clever.
All right. Name a second.
And then you can aim, and then you
And
can
then
raise
aim.
your ordnance. And this makes sure that they're going to have a harder time.
That's true. This is slight.
That's extremely
but,
clever.
But you lose the range advantage from targeting computer because she's so far. She needed targeting computer to do this because targeting computer is the move you needed for it.
He's taking back the attack. Okay. He's taking back the attack. So if you want him to keep the aim, that's fine. But he's
Aim and then you
dodging.
can dodge also. With your aim and dodge. Yeah.
That was so this is why from the beginning we've said you want to start with your targeting computer if you're planning on doing any attacking at all. Switching out the combat stance to an infrared eyepiece did you no good whatsoever.
Face down, and now it's turn 4. So
Did you reroll movement? I did. Oh, wow.
Well, this brings up Unity, and now we have the Wraith exposed, but still decently protected by her.
Yeah, I'm really surprised that the
By her
Wraith
slip
moved
into
forward
shadows.
with an attack that could not possibly land. Like,
I think that
that
they
was a
weren't
huge
calculating-
oversight.
I honestly think it was just a screw-up calculating range.
It must have been a. The thing for me is, man, that targeting computer. There's no reason not to be using the targeting computer if you're planning on going up against your opponents.
I'm in total agreement, but what I'm saying is, I think that he had a clever plan that could not fail, except that he kind of thought that he was a little bit closer than he was.
Yeah.
All right, sprint.
That
So
being said,
Unity's running away?
Targeting computer.
Right. Yes.
Love
obviously.
it, people.
Yeah. Slip into shadows and targeting computer would have given her the exact same turn, but actually she would have done some damage probably to the stealth bot. She would have at least got to attack the stealth bot.
The stealth bot will dodge. Okay. Sounds
Stealth
good.
bot's dodging.
And then you will move it. 5, 2, very nice. And then it is on 5. So bunker, it's you.
So I'm not going to change any counters on turns. I get it. Is there a way for him to attack aim the bots? I'm going to bots together. Hold on one second.
And Bunker is an artillery one, so Bunker could move. And with 5 movement, a speedy Bunker is not something you get very often, so you should really take advantage of it while you have.
Yeah.
It's on 2 already.
Can see stealth bot because if he can get to, if he's able to grenade launcher that vertex and they're both sharing.
I don't think you can grenade launcher it because you're here.
I
It's 1,
can't
2, 3,
grenade
4.
launcher because I. So
Still, you could get a snapshot micro missiles on. If you stood in that 2 hex, you could absolutely get a snapshot micro missiles onto stealth bot. And if you have the range, which you do, thanks
You're an
to
individual player on a team.
There we go.
you could do a flat cannon, or you could do
Okay.
your micro
She's
missiles.
moved up. Bunker's got artillery mode and auxiliary power source.
We keep giving him too many things to do.
And the problem is that Omnitron is the last turn. So here, after Bunker's turn, if they haven't managed to do
oh, you only have 2 actions.
one way or another, the Wraith is not in as good a position because she stepped up for not.
Correct.
So that is gonna. Adaptive subroutines have been really tight about their strategies. So seeing them make that sort of flub. Oh, so okay. So Bunker moved and Expert Tactician. You moved to the position so that they could Expert Tactician and give Wraith a token.
There you go. All right. Very nice. And now it is turn 6.
All right, Omnitron.
Now working towards the Omni cannon.
Now Omnitron does have an attack +1 token. I believe that Omnitron has extra attack +1 tokens. Yeah, Omnitron should have multiple attack +1 tokens. Yep, 3 of them,
Yes.
in fact. Because that Omnitron was both inspired and galvanized by Legacy.
And we're looking at an adaptive subroutine, ocular beams, and some tactics,
A tactic sequence, maybe? Perhaps?
wherein tactics are calculated.
Alright, so Omnitron will have 3 actions this turn. And I hope we can see some of them, or at least one of them, being ocular beams. Alright, so first action was move. Second action, aim at
Take a name
Bunker.
and then you're going to spend it to shoot at Bunker. Right. Okay.
At range of 6?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And I imagine that the third action will probably be ocular beams, but let's see.
Yep.
Alright. Because I always thought you attacked from the
No,
bottom
you
of
attack.
Omnitron.
No, you use it to calculate range to you and the ordinary.
We've been playing him
He
all
also,
wrong.
he also has reach +1 right now, so it's actually range
Oh,
4.
tactic sequence? Okay.
And is
See there,
your
so
second target.
Yep.
it's got clear line of sight to both of them.
Oh, I was thinking about attacking the soldier, maybe.
No.
Come on, take down all those environment targets. Those give you lots of points.
Second target.
They're cautious players. They don't like messy little bits like the environment, but at the same time, they need to just do that. They
Yep.
need to just put some damage on some people.
Oh, here we go.
All right. So
Garbage out.
2 6s.
Use your text.
You are missing a 1, 2, and 3.
So that is a lot of auto misses.
So 2 6s.
3 more dice.
Yeah, but he gets. Hold on. He gets more dice. He's got attack +1 token. So there's 2 6s, 4 down. All against correct. All right, and so another 6. So there's 3 6s against Bunker.
Okay.
That's going to hurt him, but
3
it's not going to
sixes
put him
against
down.
Bunker.
Bunker rolls a decent amount of dice for defense. So
We just want you to play the game right.
And yeah, Bunker's only going to take 1 off of that attack, so
Yeah.
it wasn't a wasted attack. It was a great idea, and it still is a great idea.
No, it was a good move, but it worked better than the Wraiths last turn.
Yes, absolutely.
But we're now back around to the top of the turn order, although first we have some minions that get to move around. So let's see what these environment targets do.
What I'm extremely perplexed by, it seems this whole setup seems extremely tentative
Yeah.
for the Gate Crashers, and that's not been
That's not their
characteristic
style,
of their
right?
style.
Yeah, it is surprising to me.
These are the people who, in the St. Louis tournament, asked, "Are you not entertained?"
Right? No.
After pulling off amazing stunts.
Yep. No, it is surprising to me.
You can't climb it, and then rotates. Yep. So this guy comes down here and then rotates. And then that guy there climbs up 1 and rotates. That's all I'm doing. All right. That is that. Now everyone flip their turn order markers face up, and we go on to Citizen Dawn. You'll lose your dodge token immediately when you go to your turn.
All right, are we switching out the Devastating Aurora?
Let's see.
Not seeing a great
So
place for
Citizen
it.
Dawn is going to do a thing.
I mean, you could Devastating Aurora. You could Devastating Aurora Omnitron. That's not the worst idea, but well, 6 movement.
That's not probably because at this point we can't really do
Unfortunately, Citizen Dawn is right in between a whole lot of. She's right in between a whole lot of nasty with all of those people, so she's got to deal with
So I
that
trigger his
somehow.
hazard, but he can't
Yeah.
actually hit me. So I have to at least hit him.
We'll see what happens.
Or suffer his wrath.
That's the plan.
If you ended your turn right here, you would take 1 attack.
All right, so I switched out the Devastating Aurora for Luminous Leadership.
There we go.
And I'm going to aim. Action 1. Action 2 is Radiant Strike, and hopefully, this guy. Right in front
So
of me.
she's is it an aim? She's
It is.
aiming a radiant strike at that, but hey, she has another action after that. We'll see what happens.
Anybody else?
3s and 5s miss.
3, 5. Do you want me to
Roll,
reroll this one?
roll that one.
All right, 662. That guy's going down.
Oh yeah, 666.
We'll see.
Oh, yeah, so he's dead.
3 6s. Yeah, dead.
So you have one
Dead.
more
I have
action.
one more action.
I would move and just take. Actually, you don't even have to. You can. Nah, because you're gonna get hit whichever way you go. So
No,
you
you're
might
not,
as well
because
just
the
go straight.
line of sight there means that you can't
So
move
still
through this
can't
point.
move. 2.
Oh, well, there you go.
3, 4.
I think it's really
5.
important that both of the teams make their actions in a really specific way here. They have to pay attention to the environments, they have to pay attention to the targets, but ultimately, if they're not attacking each other, they're not getting anything done.
Can I see? I can't see you from there because you're on a 2, right?
And there's been a lot of dilly-dallying this round, and I've
Dilly-dallying-
had it. I've had it with dilly-dallying.
Dilly-dallying, it's the death of a team. If you hesitate,
we
you
saw that
are
last round.
lost.
We saw that last match.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Everyone on my team. Everyone on your team.
All right. And now hammer and anvil.
Now Hammer and Anvil. Oh yeah, thank you.
Movement and then, yeah.
Hammer and Anvil are continuing to creep up, I think.
Clear. All right, now it is Hammer and Anvil's turn.
Ah, well, it's
Now
their
it's
turn,
Hammer and Anvil,
so
so we'll see what they do.
I think they're going to continue to
Defense
creep
plus
up.
1 token.
I think they should.
I think they absolutely should.
Defense plus 1 spring.
Alright. He has Origin 0, Radius 2.
Yes.
Aim spit or just spit?
No, he would hit.
2,
He would
3,
hit
4.
me, and he would hit
Fours.
Bunker.
Oh.
Yeah, get in between Omnitron and hit him.
Yes. And
Yeah,
giving him a
I mean,
plus
that's the
1
thing.
to attack.
Throw Hammer and Anvil out there, let them do some stuff, and if they die,
And if they die, that's okay.
great! Them dying just means that nobody else did. Points of damage that you soaked into Hammer and Anvil, or points of damage
Exactly.
wasted.
And Hammer and Anvil are very, very tough.
Yeah, they
Right there. Okay.
Alright, so first action is sprint.
boom.
Second action is.
Wait, why did they sprint there? Why did,
And then down.
okay, fine. That's fine. They're protecting Hammer and Anvil.
And now it is the end of your turn, and now it is turn 2. So, Legacy.
I have let's see.
So Legacy is hiding all the way back there by the Reva Corp building.
You got their tank.
It feels like they're relying exclusively on Omnitron to be their hitter.
Yep.
And
Legacy's just giving tokens, and Unity is making bots, I guess.
I guess. But the problem is that Omnitron's not doing anything.
No powers. No powers.
And if you're relying on him to do something,
Yep, I will.
What I want to
that's going to have to happen at some point.
What I want to see is I want to have them switch. Oh, Okay, I want to see one of the bots turn into a reconfigure.
Yes.
I want to see the bot that's left run forward and reconfigure into a Swift bot. Swift bot run around do some things, and the next turn the Swift bot will be reconfigured into anything, chomps.
Yeah, I'd actually reconfigure into a champion bot further out, just so Omnitron.
Oh,
can-
sure. That too.
Can get
If you're
that.
gonna put all your eggs in the Omnitron basket, certainly.
Well, it seems like that's what they're doing, and maybe they're not. Maybe they are. Maybe they have a more subtle, deeper plan.
I mean, right now Omnitron
I don't know
hits
what
like,
that is, and I want to see it.
Right now Omnitron hits like a ton of bricks because he's got the champion bot next to him already. He's got a name token, and he's going to probably be getting some attack tokens from Legacy, I
Okay.
assume.
Let me see. Actually, okay. Here's what I would do.
Yeah.
I would swap out. I would swap out Stealth Bot for Swift Bot. Run Swift Bot behind Hammer and Anvil. Stick Unity on top of the Revocorp building, giving her attack +1 tokens.
Sure.
Then do an arcing shockwave
Yeah.
between them.
Okay, so. So right now, Legacy's figuring out what he's going to do, but ultimately, in my opinion, Legacy's turn is going to come down to who does he give tokens.
Yeah.
Fine. What I'm interested in is after Legacy's turn, it's the Wraith's turn. If the Wraith switches out her infrared eyepiece for a targeted computer, then she can. Wow, man. I really wish that were the infrared eyepiece so we could switch out for Sunbolt. But she could, from where she's standing, she could easily go after Stealth Bot. Because sure, Omnitron is in cover because of Stealth Bot, and Champion Bot's in cover because of Stealth Bot. But Stealth Bot's not in cover and doesn't have any line of sight blockers,
Yeah.
and she could totally just start pinging away
Yeah.
at Stealth Bot there.
Yep. And I'm going to move.
And honestly, targeting computer, infrared eyepiece, it's not
So
the
Legacy
worst combination.
galvanized and then moved under the Reva Corp. Oh, wait, maybe not. Thought about it.
So why don't you just circle? Okay. Take it once. You take one hit and you get 2 attack +1. Don't end your
Yeah.
turn there.
Yeah.
Yep, and then you end back at the same spot. So you got 2 attack +1.
Okay, so Legacy took a point of damage for 2 attack +1 tokens, thus
Oh, no,
tying
no,
up
no, no.
the hit point damage
he was saying
between
that,
the
but he was
teams.
going this way.
Because now Legacy
Yes, on it.
Bunker's
It's
been
important
dealt
to remain parity, I guess.
Right, yeah, no, it's good.
And then you re-roll your movement. Yep. And then we're on to the Wraith's turn. The Wraith removes the dodge from the aim immediately. Are you going to power up?
To 2 and shoot the guy. Why don't I just shoot him from where I am? You can't see it.
You should absolutely get your targeted computer.
That's,
If only for our poor, weak hearts.
Right.
So no power change.
No power change. Slip into Shadows and Infrared Eyepiece is what we're keeping. She's taking one step closer, which makes her now
All right, aim.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 away from.
Will be to Razor Ordnance this guy.
Oh,
Aw,
what?
why?
What are you
Why?
doing? Why not Stealth Bot?
It is a 5-die attack missing on
I'm really freaking confused.
I don't understand.
You could
why.
have shot Stealth Bot. You could have used an aimed shot against Stealth Bot,
You
which
could
would have
put
exploded.
a lot of damage on potentially on Omnitron.
Yes, a lot. Especially if the exploded Stealth Bot blew up Champion Bot, so much damage.
Yeah.
Instead, we're shooting at environment targets. This makes
Environment targets, I would point out, that really haven't done anything.
This really makes me want to not put environment targets in my maps anymore when I make these maps. And I put them in there because I thought they'd be cool and interesting. And this is making me regret that. And that's a shame.
Yes, it absolutely is a shame. There's so many inventive things you could be doing.
Yep.
And that your opponents
Omnitron
don't
could be
have
pushing
counters
people
for.
into them.
Instead, it's just like, we're just going to take our toys and go home.
I suppose. It's interesting because I was talking to people about how the meta of this game has changed. But this feels kind of like a throwback game.
It does, and that's very disappointing. What I don't really understand, I really don't understand why they're so afraid of the environment. It put a few points on Omnitron in one of the previous matches, and yes, it does damage, but so what?
Yeah.
It's good to do damage.
Right.
You see them as a resource.
Okay.
But you never waste primary attacks where that is your only turn.
There's a lot of secret talks going on here. They're feeling the pressure. They're not sure what they're going to do, but they've got to make a decision.
Yeah, they
We're
absolutely
taking too
have to make a
long. We're
decision.
taking too long in talking here. Hey, come on, guys.
Also, it's Unity's turn.
It's Unity's turn. Oh, I thought that it was the adaptive subroutines taking forever, but they're just talking because gatecrashers aren't doing anything. I am very surprised by this.
Where's the decisiveness? What happened?
No change?
Yeah.
No change.
No
And
change.
what's
Go
going on
left,
here?
Dodge.
Go back to dodge the stealth bot.
Yep.
You got 2 more actions.
Yep.
So I guess stealth bot dodged, I suppose. Is that?
It feels
What
like
happened?
this is some sort of competition between
Right.
token generation. They're like, who's going to reach that threshold first? And use
All right,
something?
so both of the bots and Unity picked up a dodge.
All right, and now you're on turn 5. over
Okay,
there.
Okay,
Bunker,
okay, whatever.
Bunker, do a thing.
Please do a thing.
Power change.
No power change.
Attack +1.
Okay, so Bunker's got artillery mode and auxiliary power source.
Yep. I'm gonna sprint.
Sprint to there. All right.
Yep. Okay, that's completely fine.
Sprint, and then I'm going to expert tactic.
Okay, so Bunker moved.
And an expert tactician again.
One more attack +1, please.
What?
All that they
is
are.
happening?
Is this a strategy? Is this a strategy
Well, so
to
Bunker's
draw
pretty-
Bunker in?
That's the thing is they are drawing Bunker in, but at this point, Legacy has 5 attack +1 tokens right now. So Legacy's gonna.
Move and flying smash?
Right, I guess. So right now the Wraith should be getting tokens from Expert Tactician.
I mean,
Citizen Dawn and the Citizen Hammer and Anvil will be getting tokens. I mean, Expert Tactician's a good move right now. And Bunker does have 4 attack +1 tokens, so next turn I expect to see an Omnicannon. But if I were the Gatecrashers, I wouldn't let Bunker take another turn.
and honestly, like Legacy is a problem right now because right now they're all clustered right there for a flying smash.
Right.
So they need to fix that.
All right, trade out. So,
Omnitron is swapping out the adaptive subroutine, which hasn't done a thing for him because
Yeah,
no
that's right,
one's
'cause nobody's
done
attacked him.
anything.
Hey, that's just
And
when
so now we
he's...
have a remote tranquilizer. So maybe we'll finally start seeing some damage. If you place the remote tranquilizer right there, you could get all of them.
Right, and I think that's what they're doing. They better be. I mean, Wraith has Slip into Shadow, so she'll get away. But, and Infrared Eyepiece, so she can, like, look at things.
I mean, if this was their strategy all along to wait until your opponent's clustered and did something,
Yeah.
like that you could take advantage of, that's
It seems to be
a
working.
possibility, I guess.
Yeah. Kudos.
But I hate strategies that predicate on your opponents doing stupid things.
Right, like the furthest I'll go in that is I want to go second turn, so the first turn, I can respond to first turn. But I don't want to say, okay, I'm going to do nothing until the middle of to the end of round 3, waiting for an action to happen.
Like, I'm not seeing anything here that couldn't have been done far earlier.
Yep. Yep.
Wraith is being attacked.
Wraith is being attacked.
Okay, so the Wraith, assumedly, will be running away. Yep, there you go.
Well, not only that, but this removes that nice little cluster for Legacy to attack.
Right. But hey, they're at least putting an attack there.
Yeah, that's definitely true. I mean, look how many. But then again, look how many defense +1 tokens they have.
Yep.
5-5-4. 5-5-4.
I mean, if
I
you're
mean,
trying,
Citizen Dawn has 5 defense +1 tokens.
if you're trying to keep Bunker from doing an
won't make
Omnicannon, I'm
range
pretty
to
sure
miss.
he's going to be able to keep his attack +1.
The 2 won't. The 2 won't.
Yeah.
That's what he was saying. Everybody but the Citizen. Right.
All right, so we've got 5-5-4 coming against Hammer and
There's
Anvil.
another 5.
So, yep. Another 5. So you're right now taking 1
Defense
damage.
+1.
You got to roll 5 to prevent it. You didn't
No. Spend those defense tokens.
You sure?
Defend yourself. But it's also negative tokens.
Defense +1.
There you
Yes,
go.
fine.
You use those tokens, and then you get aggressive.
Okay.
They're there to enable
So
you
it's
to
just
do a
5-5-4
thing.
against the Citizens, I believe. 5-5, but it's 5-5-4 against the Citizens because they, yeah, oh gosh, they. And so 5-5-4-2 against Bunker. And so Bunker rolls against 5-5-4-2. Here we go. And Bunker blocks the 5, the 4, the 2. So there's one more 5 that's left that need to be blocked. And so start spending tokens. And there you go. So that entire remote tranquilizer was neutralized. That said, Omnitron does have 2 actions left because he has it has the attack.
And that's fine. That's stripping away a few tokens,
Right.
getting some stuff done.
Honestly, if
But
I were them, if I were
wanted-
Omnitron, I'd pick up an aim token and fire off those ocular beams.
I wanted to see that done a lot earlier.
Yep.
And I think that's a fine idea as well.
Is it on Dawn?
Like that's more or less what I would have done. I don't want to. I wanted to see it earlier.
I'm not sure.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for elevation, 4 for reach. So,
Coming from elevation 4 to Citizen Dawn.
So you have all your.
yep, so 4 up. which
Okay,
is
so it's coming from an elevation 2, so it can hit Citizen Dawn. And
No.
so
Yes,
what?
Rich. Yep.
Yeah, you need 7.
3, 4, 5, 6. So 1 more red die.
I got it.
You got it.
Okay, so 4s and higher will hit, and there's a bunch of 1s, 2. Well, no, 2 1s,
So
2 to 3.
4,
So
5, 6.
4, 5, 6.
3 6s coming at Dawn.
So 3 6s at Citizen Dawn, and then 4, 5, 6 at Bunker.
And we have.
So
do
Citizen
we have
Dawn
any,
is
plus
roll-
1 tokens we can put in.
Apparently not. Dawn rolls really poorly, but she still does have 3 defense plus 1 tokens. If I were her, I'd spend them all.
Oh yeah.
Spend them both.
Well, we've got 4 and a 5, and
Keep rolling.
all we need is a 6.
Keep rolling.
That's fine.
What?
So why not?
Yeah, obviously you spend them all.
6. Why they have
Okay, there you go.
So 3 damage.
So Dawn does take 3 damage. That's fine.
Now Bunker rolls against that.
Bunker has
4, 5,
3
6
defense plus
against
1 tokens as well, so 4, 5, 6 against Bunker.
Yeah, get all that mess out of there.
4 and 5. So you
I'll just take it.
don't take the
take 1
damage.
damage.
All right,
All right,
fine.
there
Take
you
the
go.
damage.
So that was 3
I guess they don't want
actions.
Bunker to drop because they have that Omni
have the
Cannon,
Omni Cannon,
and
yeah.
they'll at least get 1 kill this round, this match.
The way this game is going, that might be enough.
Yep, it's true. Hey, I was pleasantly surprised the last game didn't time out.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
If nothing else, what I think we're going to see in the finals is an aggressive team, Rainbows and Unicorns, going against a very hesitant team. If this play has been, I'm wondering if people knowing that, oh, this is the semifinals, this could be everything. They don't want to.
That they're slowing down. They're taking no risks, and I think that's a tremendous mistake.
Well, I think the other thing that is probably both of these teams watched the Gatecrashers, the Chrono Rangers and Rainbows and Unicorns game, watched the Chrono Rangers
saw
be
Omnitron overextend
aggressive
like that.
and then get destroyed. But the problem is it's a difference between being aggressive and getting way out of position.
It's the difference between being decisive and being rash.
Yep. Well, and to be fair, Chrono Rangers did have some rough dice on their ends.
And to be fair, I actually support what the Chrono Rangers did. I would
Yep.
have done a lot of the same things.
Yep.
Sometimes you take risks, and sometimes they don't pay off.
Yeah, absolutely.
Leadership for Healing Light.
All right, healing
Action 1, Healing Light.
Hey,
You
Healing
get
Light.
health. I get a health.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, that's a good move, honestly.
You're already at full
Especially because they want Bunker to be untouched.
Yeah.
Nobody cares about Ray.
You got 2 more actions.
I do have 2 more actions.
All right.
And if. Yeah. I would really move Citizen Dawn right now to get her out of that little cluster, because the last thing you want is for Legacy to come in with a +5 token flying smash and annihilate everyone.
Yep.
And unfortunately, that's looking like it's lined up, because Legacy has 6 movement, and
Sprint or move because mobility
all right, so at least there's no longer a tight
and
cluster.
dodge.
Legacy currently has a movement of
Second action
5.
sprint,
All right.
third action was dodge.
Good.
And then now.
And then it
Well,
is
with the
Well,
movement
it's
buff from flying
hammering.
smash,
Right,
it's
right.
not a problem.
Yep. Not at all.
Keeps getting worse.
What are they
All right,
going to do?
so you can see Bunker, and that's it. All right, so you get a defense +1, and then he's going to move.
Oh, so Citizens Hammer and Anvil are getting out defense tokens even more, which is
Yeah,
good.
like they do.
The sprint is the first action.
And then
And how many actions do Hammer and Anvil have?
2 actions, I believe.
2, 3. They're just gonna go in circles over here.
Yep. And 7 freaking health.
1, 2, 3. Take the hazard attack.
Yeah, I'd keep creeping them up.
I mean, if you could grenade launcher.
No, I'm talking about me.
Oh, you?
I still have to finish my turn.
Okay.
Dodge.
And now,
Cool. Awesome.
there you go.
Turn 1 taken.
And now it is turn 2.
Turn Legacy.
All right, so it's Legacy's turn.
It is time to swap out for a flying smash and just annihilate.
I mean, the Wraith has Slip into Shadows,
So
so
well, I would aim at the Citizens, and I would aim at Bunker, because you know that Bunker has an Omni Cannon prepped and ready.
right.
Replacing Galvanize and Flying Smash.
Flying smash.
Flying Smash, okay. Let's see how this goes. This could be that major turning point we always talk about.
It could be. It could well be. And maybe this was their idea all along of drawing them in so Legacy
Right.
could do this.
Yeah, but it's an arduous process.
Oh yes.
Nothing else.
Yeah.
So finally, you're gonna move first. Watch.
Yeah,
the-
watch my hazards. I know.
Three, four, five. 1, 2,
4, 5. Is it? Oh no, wait. 4, 5.
Yeah.
Go down.
Yeah. You can avoid the hazard space.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
Right.
move action, I assume.
Yep.
And now flying smash.
And
Flying smash on. Nothing else to do.
yeah, but
Oh, I think that's a mistake. I think that going after Dawn instead of Bunker is a mistake.
which hex you want to hit? You may hit
Yeah,
him,
I mean,
Well, the thing is,
Make
Bunker
that
is in
really-
range to
this one, why
sprint
get
and
Wraith
then
on
Omni
this
Cannon.
one? Right
yep.
there. Right. It smashes those
Yep.
two.
Yeah,
All
it's
right,
not a named Omni
flying
Cannon, but
smash
still.
to here.
All right. You fly smash to there.
And we're smashing the citizens and Dawn.
So you're going to be, yeah. Yeah.
Yep. So
One's auto miss anyway.
one's auto miss anyway.
Yep. All right.
I need 5 dice and,
5 dice.
and probably some more. All right, so 5 dice, 1s and 6 auto miss.
All five.
All right.
I'm gonna burn
Burn 3. I'd burn
6
3.
attack plus
You can go
1.
3 at a
Or
time.
6.
Why don't you go 3 at a time?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
all against Dawn.
Yeah, 3 on Dawn.
Uh-huh.
Dawn. All right.
Next 3.
6, 3, 2.
And 6s go away.
Yeah, burn the rest of this.
And then
So it's 5, 4, 5, 5, 4, but 3 and 2 are going at Dawn.
burn 3 more on Dawn.
Also on Dawn. Okay.
So 5, 5, 4, but also now
And
5,
I'm
2,
Dawn.
2.
Dawn can't survive that.
Right. So 5, 4, 5, 4, 5. So 5, 4, 5 is the attack. But then there's an additional 5, 2, 2, 3.
Well, it doesn't
4.
matter, though, because
Well, you dodge-
if you
so you
kill
dodge-
Citizen Dawn,
Oh,
the
that's
citizens
true.
go away for free.
Right.
One it matters, technically.
So how far do you get pushed?
Or no,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
this.
That
Am I getting
doesn't
attacked
matter.
first?
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
good.
Yeah, so just roll your defense.
So you successfully dodge 3 of them. So, and then 3 damage and 1 push.
Yeah. So you're dead. You get a point, and then push Dawn 1. And yeah, the citizen is irrelevant.
All right.
I will push her.
So that is the first incapacitation of this game. The Gatecrashers have actually knocked out one of their
2
opponents.
on the 3.
It's a Christmas miracle.
And at this point, with Bunker, I would actually aim and then Omni Cannon Legacy. You can see him, he's standing right there.
Yep.
All right.
Hey, it's a 2.
Cool. You can clear all those
But first
dice
it's
out
the
of
Wraith
there.
turn.
Now it's turn 3.
And that was the nice thing about doing that right after Citizen Dawn's turn is now she's gone for a whole round.
Yes.
But that does mean it's the Wraith's turn, and after that it'll be Bunker's turn, and Bunker's going to tie up that. If the
Yeah.
Wraith doesn't do it, the Bunker will certainly tie up. The thing is, if the Wraith can get a kill now, and then Bunker can also get a kill with the Omni Cannon, that is going to be trouble for the Gatecrashers.
And what's Wraith's movement?
Wraith does currently have a movement of 6, so she can go wherever she wants.
I would go stand on top of the Revicorp building and then shoot Unity.
Yeah.
Switch into
Let's
a...
see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
She's shooting against
Oh.
Legacy.
She's shooting Legacy. The Wraith is shooting a Legacy.
Okay.
Okay. So she picked up an. Wait. She has
picked up an
Stun-
aim.
She has Sunbolt and Infrared Eyepiece. They're like an Infrared Eyepiece, but that's fine. All right. 3, 3, 4. 2 goes away. Doesn't make range.
So we have
The Wraith not making range is blowing my mind.
Yeah, it's not a thing that should happen.
And now the Wraith does get to re-roll one of those defense dice.
I'm gonna re-roll that 5.
Obviously, re-roll the 5.
Infrared eyepiece.
Hey, that's a good re-roll.
They can block 1, so you'll take 2 damage.
So the Wraith, so Legacy takes 2 damage.
Yep.
You're gonna get hurt anyway.
Just, yeah, roll one of those.
There it is.
Yep, there you go. So block 2, so you take 1 damage. And then you also, because of Sunbolt, get
Yep,
the
we got
attack
it.
minus and the defense
You're on
minus.
top of it.
yep, a -1 of
Then
damage. All right.
the next action will
And
be
then you aim your Razor Ordnance.
There we go. So let's see. Against Legacy, that could work.
It could.
And the stun bolt did mean that his defense is terrible. Oh wow.
3 6s.
3 6s coming Legacy cannot possibly
Cannot
kill
kill him.
Legacy. But Legacy only has a defense of 2 right now.
Nope.
And so Legacy's down to 1 hit point.
Down to 1 hit point. All right, and then you reroll movement.
All right, now it's Unity's turn. What is Unity going to do
Unity should really
to
do
try to
something
stem
here.
the tides here?
I'd send a Swiftbot after the Wraith or do the Arcing Shockwave strategy again.
Right, right.
Like, there's really no reason to keep protecting. There's no reason to keep protecting Omnitron. The only thing you're doing is making Bunker use an action to get right next to Omnitron, and I guess that's okay. But I feel as if there's something else you could do with Champion Bot if he's just going to hang out there.
Right.
Especially since Bunker goes before Omnitron, and at that point you have to be very optimistic and hope that
Bunker's going to kill
Omnitron
somebody on his turn.
survives. Yes.
Unless he ruins everything. But Bunker's certainly going to kill somebody on his turn. I mean, he could use the Omnicannon on one of those rogue soldiers.
He could. I think I might cry if
Oh,
that
sure,
happens.
sure, but that's what disappointment's all about.
You really are 6.5.
6.5, half a dozen, 0.5 the other. Yep. Please, people playing in Sentinel Tactics tournaments, do not ever ask us the time. We will never tell you. We'll tell you when there's 10 minutes left, and we'll tell you when the game is over. Spend less time worrying about the time and more time making actual damn attacks.
And not against soldiers.
You know.
Your dodges
Sorry.
fall off.
That's, yeah, my dodge. Yep. No, that's fine. Just
Gonna keep them like they are. All right.
give me 2.
2 action. All right.
Go bots. Go bots.
And then for your 3rd action.
3rd action. Move.
So it looked like each of the bots dodged, and now Unity is going to
3rd action.
Run on top of Riva Corp Tower and take some damage.
I'm okay with that, frankly.
It's not going to happen.
I know.
She
might do a little
is
circle again.
gonna,
and get 2
at this
tokens.
point, they have to make an action. At this point, they need to do something because otherwise I'm going to start accusing them of stalling. You must do something. All right, fine.
Great. Now are you reroll movement? And now it is your turn over here. Turn 5.
All right, turn
I
5
have
is
to
Bunker.
imagine Bunker is either going to.
I will say yesterday's
Aim on the
games were
cannon?
played more decisively than these semifinal games.
Oh,
have
hell
been.
yeah.
This
Oh,
morning's
yeah.
games were great. Every game we watched this morning, fantastic, played decisively. This semifinal round is disgusting.
I am not a fan.
Yeah, the previous 3 rounds to this were better. The last one was a bit rough, but at least it got in. But this one has been particularly bad. I realize that a lot is on the line and there's pretty high stakes for these players, but at the same time, you cannot win if all you do is try to not lose. You can only win by trying to win. You cannot, luck into some win.
Not only that, but for Unity especially, the hesitation of using your expendable bots.
Yeah.
That makes no sense. You should be sending them out on missions constantly, not camping with them.
All right, Adaptive Subroutines is debating what they're going to do with Bunker. I feel like there's a pretty obvious choice. I wouldn't bother going after Legacy.
Grenade launcher you can
Because what they can do is they can, certainly what they should do is drop into turret mode, because then they can Omnicannon,
And aim.
okay, great, so grenade launcher first. Why are you throwing,
Drop a grenade launcher right there.
wait,
All right.
why are you not Omnicanning? Why are you not Omnicanning?
Because that doesn't take an action. He's hoping to clear out turret bot.
Sure,
Or
that's
he's
fair.
hoping to clear out stealth bot.
Right,
And then he doesn't have to move next to him, which he can't because of
right,
turret
because
bot.
turbot. All right,
Reroll the 1.
6-5.
Turret, rather.
One because I have artillery.
His artillery mode.
I have a 2.
2 is still a miss.
2 still a miss.
2 still a miss.
all right, so 4, 5, 6 is coming at stealth bot.
And Stealthy has a dodge.
And an attack +1.
Now, mind you, since this attack is happening from an origin, it will also still hit.
6 going against stealth.
Stealth first.
It'll also hit Omnitron.
Stealth and Omnitron, but stealth first.
All right.
And
And-
Stealthy totally
Oh,
dodges it.
well, yeah, there you go. It's not the first action, though. Omnitron does need to roll defense against that. And Omnitron
And
blocks one of it.
Omnitron takes some hurt.
Takes 2 damage. At this point, if you can't, since you can't see Omnitron, I'd
Omnicannon Legacy.
no, I wouldn't. He's got 1 hit point. I'd throw a flat cannon in at him, and I'd throw a snapshot micro missile. I'd aim a flat
I'd
cannon.
aim a
at him.
flat cannon,
I'd aim a
yeah.
flat cannon at him. He has 1 hit point. Don't waste your Omnicannon on that. You want to be able to say, fine, next turn I'll take out.
Yeah.
Second action is snapshot micro missile.
There. Oh,
Stealth bot.
Oh, so we're,
Oh,
we're
Stealth Bot-
committed to Stealth Bot. Okay, that's fine.
that's fine too. Yep.
Because that way,
So-
if you get Stealth Bot, then you can still Flak Cannon Legacy and then Omnicannon Omnitron.
Right. So this is 4, 5, 6 coming at stealth bot.
Reach doesn't matter.
And 4-5-4 coming at Stealth Bot. Let's see what those defenses are. I reroll one of the ones. What do we get for that reroll?
Still 4-5-4.
Four. Yeah, 4-5-4 coming
to
at Stealth Bot. And blocks, takes 1 damage. And I believe that is the only damage on Stealth Bot, so Stealth Bot's still alive. Now, if they wanted to, they have artillery. They're in. Bunker is in artillery mode. He could flat cannon. Oh, really? I was considering flat cannoning Stealth Bot because if it went off, you could still do it.
But still do that.
Flat
yeah.
cannoning in Legacy, I think, is fair.
I think it's more we're going to use the flat cannon on Legacy, and then if that fails, we will
Okay.
omni-cannon
Yeah,
Legacy.
but you don't even need to because the one doesn't. It does might make range because of reach.
It does.
Leave it in there. So Legacy's dead. Let's see how dead
We are
Legacy
in
is.
artillery, okay.
3 5s, a 3, and a 1.
Okay, so blocked 3 of it, so it takes 2 damage.
Push.
All right, so they both have an incapacitation now, and Bunker still is sitting on that
On
on the
those
cannon.
piles, yeah.
Yeah.
There, and you guys get a point. All right, great.
Awesome.
And now you.
So we both have 1 point now, which is amazing.
And what I would do as
Now it is.
well, for Omnitron, Omnitron has to kill Bunker at this point.
Yes. If Omnitron doesn't kill Bunker, Bunker is going to kill Omnitron because Bunker, if I were Bunker, I would drop the turret mode, step in, and
Yeah.
just blah. Because
Yeah.
at that point, that is game. I think that this game, unless things go crazy, this game might even go to time, which would
That's
be a shame.
entirely possible.
It would be a shame. Speaking of which, that is a 10-minute mark.
Right, that is a 10.
There is 10 minutes left in this match. Of course, we will be pausing the 10 minutes for a little bit to do the environment turn at the end of this round after Omnitron's turn. But other than that, there are 10 minutes of gameplay left. 10 minutes also of consideration and dicking around, probably.
Well, yes,
right?
obviously.
Right, yeah.
So now
Omnitron's
we're
going to have to
picking out
move
the
to use that
interpolation.
interpolation field.
And Bunker's in turret mode.
Yep.
Why would you try an interpolation beam?
Okay. No, that's great. Let's do this. Okay, so first action was move.
Okay.
I will shoot first.
Ocular beams at.
I mean, Bunker. Bunker's the only thing that you can see with the ocular beams. You could also shoot one of those soldiers if you wanted, I suppose.
The second target.
Sure. I think you have line to Wraith. 2, no, you don't have either. No. The 4 is higher than me, though, so I can't see it.
Yes, you cannot see the Wraith. There is
No, but
no
you
way
can see,
you can see
but
the
you
Wraith.
can see one of those soldiers that you like killing so much.
Should,
Back bot.
sure. No.
Make sure with his move he's within 2 of champion. It's not.
Come on, do a thing.
I know.
There's no reason which soldier to shoot should cause so much debate.
Yep. Just Bunker, they're saying. Okay, great. So, all that damage is coming at Bunker.
So 2 4s.
4s.
All right, so 1 damage.
1 damage. Unless
Great.
Bunker chooses to spend a damage.
Honestly, you
plus
should.
defense plus
Bunker's
1
got a
token.
ton of defense.
And he does.
And he doesn't do anything. Roll another one. Come on.
Keep going.
Chop, chop.
Keep going.
Nope, he takes the damage. That's fine.
Sure.
First action was second action.
So what? Last action. I love it. I love it. Try that interpolation beam. Do it. Do that interpolation beam. You can't push Bunker
push
because of
Bunker.
turret
He's in
mode.
turret mode.
Have you not played Sentinel Tactics before?
Rocket stomp. Okay, rocket
Oh, sure. Rocket Stomp Bunker. That's fine.
ones and twos are going to miss, so nothing misses. So
3, 4, 4, 5.
And just
3, 4, 4,
blow
5
as
coming
many
at Bunker.
defense tokens
And
as
Bunker's
you
got
need.
4 defense, so it
One's
might
missed
Yeah.
for range.
3, 4,
He
4,
might
5.
emerge unscathed,
Here we go.
relatively speaking.
And block.
Oh,
Boom.
that's the kind of
Bunker
defense
does
we
not
love to
care.
see.
Bunker does not care about your attacks. Bunker is interested in your demise. All right, so the clock is paused while people are doing setup here, mostly because all of these soldiers are moving around, which is fine. That's good. It's important.
All right.
All right, that's what they are. Great.
Now, if I were Citizen Dawn, which I'm
That would be
obviously
pretty cool.
not, it would be interesting.
Yeah.
I'd probably be a little bit more arrogant.
Yeah. So Citizen Dawn stands up. The clock is unpaused, by the way.
I would go for a Searing Lance right now,
Mm-hmm.
and I would use it against Omnitron.
Well, let's see. Let us see.
I'd go for
Yep,
Aim,
yep.
Searing Lance, Radiant Strike.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree entirely. Return with the Dawn. Okay. Oh, sure. No, that's better
No,
because you
okay.
put down Hammer and Anvil right next to the bot. Then you
that
spin.
works. Yeah, then you spin.
Oh, I'm surprised it's over
It's
there.
Citizen Truth? Is it Citizen Truth? I think it might
It
be
is Citizen Truth. Why not?
I have 3 actions.
Why?
Okay. All right. Okay.
I mean,
Oh, but look where Citizen Dawn's counting up to.
I am going to
First action.
sprint. I'm going to move
there.
6. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Do it.
5.
6,
Do this and get 2 attack plus 1s.
6.
Nope, she's going to go 6. Okay, that's fine. So she takes a point of damage for 2 attack plus 1 tokens. So Citizen Dawn does have a point of damage on her.
Against Unity.
Oh, I love this. I love this. This is wonderful.
Okay.
5 dice. 3s and 5s auto missing.
So that 5 goes
There is
away.
a 5.
6,
And-
4, 2.
Throw
Go on, use those
more
attack
attack
plus one
tokens.
tokens.
Throw more attack tokens.
Use those attack plus 1 tokens.
And I'm going to use the second
Another one, yes.
Come on.
Yes, yes, wonderful.
6, 4, 4, 2.
66442. And Unity's going to roll defense. 66442. Blocks a 4, blocks a 2. 664. 3 damage gets through. Unity has 1 hit point left.
And now Unity is running scared.
Yes,
Because
yeah.
Unity has distanced herself from her bot so they could go play with the other robot.
Right. So that was Citizen Dawn's turn. It is now Legacy's turn.
Nope, now it's time for
Oh,
Citizen Truth.
now it's time for Citizen Truth. But that said, Citizen Truth is going to...
Citizen Truth, hang out in your bunker.
That's why they do have Citizen Truth, is to make sure the bunker can survive into the Omnicannon time.
Flips up.
Flips up, stands up right there. Rolls movement and plays a power. Could you do the red dice?
Okay, right day. Dice.
And we're clearing out the dice so that we can roll movement.
5, and I will play my power.
So Legacy is standing back up, and honestly, I would have to say go after. I would have to say go after the Wraith,
Yeah, so Legacy
do a
stands back
flying
up,
smash, aim
regains full
flying
hit points.
smash.
Yeah.
and do it quickly because now time is becoming a factor.
There it is. Danger sense. And I'm going to dodge from my
Danger sense and dodge. This
Danger
is
sense and dodge.
incredibly
Okay, so
disappointing.
fine. So Legacy is just not trying to win the game. That's fine. So
I
that means
feel
it's,
as if they've given up.
right. So that means it's on to the Wraith's turn. Both teams have 1 incapacitation. Legacy's worried about not losing any hit points, but he's forgotten the fact that he has Unity, who's already lost all her hit points.
Honestly,
the Wraith's
I
going
would
to run over
soften up-
there and kill
Yeah,
Unity.
that works just fine.
Yep.
Or soften up Omnitron. Either one.
Yep.
Actually, no. Go kill Unity.
Yeah, go kill Unity
Then
because
let
at this point we
Bunker-
need kills.
Then let Bunker
will
and win the game.
right because Unity's going to stand back up and not kill anyone.
Yeah.
Slip into shadows.
Whoa.
It counts as a hazard
Yes,
attack.
it definitely gets triggered by that. Yep.
Yes.
Attack bar? Yes, it has an attack. Yep.
So
didn't
yes,
think
it's
it
going to
worked
use
that
that as
way.
extra movement.
So the Wraith.
Now,
Okay,
how
that's
would
fine.
because if I get
No,
there by
don't
sprint-
leave stumble then. Leave the rolling dice one.
Okay, so they really like Infrared Eyepiece, which, I mean, it's fair. It's a good card.
It's a good
but this is
shadow.
the first team that I've seen be like, I would have switched Infrared Eyepiece out for the tech, or at least switch out something else. Slip into Shadows or something. I don't know.
No, I'm okay with that though because like trying out new things that no one's ever seen before
Yeah,
is
it's important.
fantastic.
And they're doing well.
Yes.
4, 5.
damage.
Oh, that was perfect.
But
So
it's,
there,
he's,
you
it
get
has to
attacked.
slip into shadows, so he runs.
Well,
and then
You can overkill if you want to go through it again, or you can just come out. If you go here to here, then you
So yeah, stand on Revicorp and then shoot.
see, the thing
Unity.
is, they're saying they might want to slip into Shadows in the top of Reaver Corp, but I don't think you should do it. I think you should take the point of damage so that you can force shield or shore get
No,
enough damage.
you take the point of damage, slip into shadows further to get more attack plus 1
Oh,
tokens.
sure.
And because at this point you're going for broke.
Yeah.
You do not care.
No, because if this is the 10-minute mark and this is the last kill,
This is not the 10-minute mark. This is now the several minutes fewer than 10-minute mark.
all right, give me.
This is the.
Stop arguing and roll damn dice.
Thank you.
So now,
So Wraith took 2 points of damage. There we go.
And
Got
that's
plus
4
4 attack,
attack
plus
plus
4
4
tokens.
so now I'm going to raise our ordnance unity.
Yep, sure.
It's going to be starting 4 die.
And you're going to
Ooh. All right, so it's 2
But
and a
you've got
6.
4 dice. Just use them all.
Roll them all.
Use
Roll them all. You're not going to get another turn, the Wraith. There's no way you're getting another turn. Roll all 4 dice. There you go.
And
1s and 3s go away, so it's 2, 5, 6 coming at Unity.
5, 6.
Reroll the 6.
And
It doesn't even matter.
Yes,
That's
reroll
death.
the 6.
And you push
And
right.
that's Unity down.
Death and a push,
Push 1.
and both of those bots disappear. And so now, Wraith has 1 action left.
And Wraith has 1.
She should dodge. She should dodge and pick up.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
And now.
Okay, that's the end of her turn, so that's Wraith rolls a new movement.
Unity's turn. Stand back up.
At this point, it doesn't.
So Unity stands back up, gains her health back. What is she going to do? She has
Unless
to do
there's
something.
something incredibly amazing that she can do. Okay, if she has Raptor
She drops
Bite,
her Raptor
bite,
Bite.
bite, bite.
Right.
She
You
should have
to.
dropped it between the two of them and go
Right,
bite,
obviously.
bite, bite.
Stop. No, I
She moves.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Stop touching shit. Oh my God.
All right, Unity. What are you going to do? You drop that Raptor bot. Probably the wrong place, but whatever.
Actually, what I would do is bite,
it stands up.
Citizen Dawn.
It moves. Wait, it's not moving. Oh, it sprints up and back to get attack plus 2.
Okay. Kill off Citizen Dawn so that Bunker loses Citizen Truth. But that
doesn't matter because Bunker's turn is
Bunker
next.
yeah,
right.
this is.
It's fine. It's fine. Let's see what happens. If nothing else is coming down to a tense end.
Yes.
2s against.
Nothing miss or 1 miss.
1 miss.
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dice here. All right.
So Citizen Dawn rolls defense. She could survive this, actually.
Yes.
And she rolls that, and Citizen Dawn currently does not have any defense dice.
From ring in there.
So you take 5 damage.
Okay, so Citizen
Okay,
Dawn
so
is
Citizen
knocked
Dawn
out
is
and move
down.
1. We are tied up at 2 incapacitations each.
And Unity still has 2 actions.
Unity has 2 actions. So what is she going to do? She has to do her 2 actions now.
I would have.
Any stalling is going to be penalized heavily here because we're running down against the clock.
Oh, that's a sprint and then chop. There's a sprint.
Chomp.
So there's 1 action left. She has 1 action left,
action
Unity.
left. But it doesn't matter because
Unity
there's nothing she can do.
Right, she must take her action now, though.
Slash 1, 5. Bunker. Same sure.
Dodge. Great.
Great, so dodge. And now it is Bunker's turn. Bunker, take your actions. Go.
Aim, Omni Cannon. Everything else you
Right.
can throw after him
Right.
after that. But get that big attack out now.
Aim is your first action.
Great.
All right.
And then I'm going to Omni Cannon on.
There we go.
Thank you.
Or Omnitron. Omnitron.
There, Omnicannon and Omnitron.
That's the second one.
You sure you don't want to Omnicannon one of those rogue soldiers?
Yes.
All right. So 10 dice against Omnitron.
Have some dice.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. That's a bunch.
Go, roll them all.
1s and 2s. 1s and 2s.
Ones and 2s or auto misses?
9, 10.
You get to re-roll your one auto.
Yep.
All right, so those all come out. You can pick up with that 2. There's
That
only 1 auto
single
miss.
2.
Yeah, and re-roll it.
There you go. And
All right.
right,
So we got how many
9.
sixes?
9 dice.
9 successes. That is certainly a victory. I mean, Omnitron has,
You take 8 damage.
and that is the game.
And that is the game.
That is the actual victory with a minute and a half left on the clock. That is the victory.
That came down to the wire time-wise.
Amazing. An amazing last 15 minutes of a match, and that last 15 minutes of a match we should have seen way earlier on. Again,
Absolutely.
we see both of those teams spending the first half of the match moving around, not making actions of any
Again,
sort of real
the
consequence.
Gatecrashers didn't learn the lesson that they should have from the first
They
match,
learned
which
it in their
was-
first tournament.
which was don't let them build up a pile of tokens, which that's
did.
how they lost the first time. That's
Yep.
how they lost the second time.
Yep, that sort of aggression is absolutely necessary, and the fact that they were going to that late in the game, it was disappointing, but it made for a good ending. And
Yes,
they-
absolutely. It was an explosive finish.
Yeah, absolutely. Tomorrow, we will have the finals. You can expect to see many exciting things. Interviews with the teams, final rounds, an award ceremony, and even more. Stay tuned, or rather, tune back in tomorrow, and we'll see you then.